Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing fine. Today I will show you how to create this hexagonal structure in a professional way in Blender. As you guys can see, it is really beautiful, isn't it? And this hexagonal structure that can be moved like this is very easy to make. And as you guys can see, it looks hard to create, but it's very easy because I will be explaining it step by step, and actually it's super easy to create. So before starting the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. And now the honeycomb tube. So to do that, add a circle. Then without clicking anywhere again, click here. Then change the vertices to 6, so it becomes a hexagon. And then we will go to edit mode. We want to give this hexagon a volume. So to do that, we are going to press E to extrude, then S to extrude, scale it inwards. Now hold Control. Then in the control we can see that it is controllable. The scale is controllable. So scale it to something like 0.08 over here. You can see it over here, like this. Now we are going to select all with A or selecting it manually. Then we want to duplicate it, then put this over here, but we want to do it in a way that it snaps to this part perfectly. So to do that, we are going to go to top here, then click over here, then change the increment to vertex. Then we are going to change the closest to active. Then duplicate this with Shift D. Then we are going to duplicate this hexagon with Shift D, like this. Then put it over here. Now we are going to go to the vertex selection. Then select this vertex, then select it again so it becomes the active one. Then press here to the magnet. So we are going to move it by pressing G. With the cursor, touch this vertex over here, and it snaps into this vertex. Now that we have this shape, we are going to go back to the modifiers, then add an array modifier, then change the factor x to something until it like 0.667, like this. Then change the count to like 7. Now we are going to add another array modifier to this part. So to do that, we are going to duplicate the array modifier. So go to here, then select the duplicate or just press to Shift. Now that we have the other array modifier, we can close this array modifier. Then change the factor x to 0 because we are going to do it at the y axis. Now change the factor y to something like something like 0.0 to something like 0.858. Then change the count until it becomes a square. 2 So I'll change it to 4. Now we want to give this a solidify modifier, so it's solidifies. So go to modifier, then add the solidify modifier, then change the thickness. Then change the thickness to something like 0.25, like this. Now we want to merge these vertices that are not connected to each other. So to connect them, we are going to merge them together. So to merge them, we are going to add a weld modifier, then change the distance until they merge. So to know if they are merged or not, we are going to add a subdivision surface modifier, but then delete it later until we see that, until we know that if they are merged. So now you guys will have to do this alienation. So the two array modifiers to the first, then the weld over here, the bevel here, then solidify. So to do this correctly, first you guys are going to move the solidify to the first, then the bevel, then the weld, then the array, then the other array. With the hexagon shape, I want to make like a cap thing where we are going to do this thing circular like this. So to do that, we are going to need more hexagon. So I'm going to change the array setting over here. I'm going to do something like 12 or 15, and over here until it becomes a square. Like this. Now I'm going to scale this down a little bit. And as we can see, it is not a perfect cube, so I'm going to change here like this. Now I'm going to duplicate these hexagons if we mess things up while trying to do the cap. So over here we'll stay my hexagon, and here we are going to do the cap. Now I want to make these hexagons like circular, and so to do that we will use the simple deform modifier. So we are going to apply these modifiers, except the bevel. Like, we didn't actually need the bevel too much, so we can actually delete it. Then can add the simple deform modifier in the deform over here. Then change the twist to the bend, and as we can see, it will like and change the axis to Z, and as we can see, it is bending the hexagons, but not in the way we want. So to solve this problem, we are going to rotate at the x-axis, then hold Ctrl, then A, then apply the rotation like this. Now if we change the angle, we will see that it will become circular. Now we will change the angle until it closes. So something like 367. And there you go, we have this round hexagonal pattern like this. Okay my friends, we have come to the end of another lesson, and I hope it was a really fun lesson. I personally had really fun while doing these structures, and I hope you guys will too. If you guys get stuck anywhere or have any better suggestion, you guys can write in the comments. Hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.